Hello guys and girls, today we're looking at the volume of a cylinder, okay? And our job is to calculate the volume of the cylinder in the question over there, okay? And to do that, we're going to use the formula V equals pi r squared, that's what the little 2 means, squared h, okay? So, in order to use this formula, our first job is going to be to rewrite it, but with the numbers here. Okay? So we're going to substitute those dimensions, the height of 6 and the radius of 3, into our formula. Okay, so over here, our 3 is our radius, that's the length from the center of the circle out to the edge, and our height is 6. Okay, so when we see a R over here, we're going to write 3. When we see a H over here, we're going to write 6. Okay, so V equals pi, that stays the same because that's a number, R squared, little times there, sorry, pi 3 squared, I forgot to substitute from the drawing, 3, the radius, times 6, which is the height of our shape, how tall it is from top to bottom. Okay, so now we do our calculation. Okay, and I just follow the instructions here. Okay, now I can't see the pi button on my calculator, so there's no button for that pi number, so I'm just going to go 3.14. That's enough accuracy for year 9. Okay, there's some numbers, pi goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, but 3.14 is a very good guess while we're in year 9. Okay, so I've done the pi, now I need to do the 3, so I'm going to go times 3, but it's got a little squared up the top, so I'm going to have to times it by 3 again, and then times 6 equals 169.56. Okay, so that number I'm just going to write as my answer. V equals 169.56. Okay, just check that that's right. Yep, cool. Okay, and I can't forget my units. Okay, now it's told me that my units are in centimeters. Okay, and it's volume. So I'm taking the radius and timesing it by the radius and timesing it by the height. So that's 3 numbers I'm timesing together. Volume, how big it is in 3 dimensions. We use the unit centimeters from the fact that centimeters, and then the little 3 on top, or cubed. Okay, because we use cubic units, little cubes, to measure volume. Okay, now just finish off with a tiny bit of the intuition as to why this works. Okay, hopefully you might have recognized the front of the formula, the grey bit, as being the circle formula. Okay, that's the formula for the area of a circle. In fact, that gives us a very specific area. It gives us the area on top of the circle. This bit that was white and is now grey. Okay, it gives us that area. Okay, and if you want to see how that formula works for the area of a circle, you can just go back and watch the area of a circle video. But hopefully, this sort of will remind you that this formula, this first part, is the area of the circle on top of the cylinder. Okay? Now the second bit is the height. That's how tall the cylinder is. Okay? And as you can see, the height is important to how big it is. Okay, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So it's different to our one over here, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. The picture here has 4, but you can see that each layer is an extra lot of volume. This one has however big this circle is, the top of the Rubik's circle, times 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer. Okay, the height gives you the number of layers. That's why we times it by the height. Okay, so each layer is an area by 1, and then how many layers you've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, times it by that, and you get the volume. Okay, if you don't get the intuition for it, that is more than fine. The key thing is using this formula accurately. V equals pi times the radius, the top number, the number on top of the circle, times the radius again because it's squared, times the height. If you do that accurately, you can't go too far wrong. Okay, bye guys and girls.